The state of political parties in this country is completely chaotic, which means it's a good opportunity going forward to actually have a bit of a shake-up. Maybe not yet, maybe not for the next general election, but definitely after that, with the rise of new parties like Reform UK, we can actually potentially see a bit of a change, just like what we had just over 100 years ago, with the Labour Party being created and challenged the Liberal Party, and everything changed. This can happen again. The reason I say that is because of the latest news that we have from GETTR that reported that the Rishi Sunak's personal approval rating has sunk to a record low, but Starmer's has also gone down. So usually when Team Blue goes down, Team Red goes up. But you can see Sunak at minus 40, Keir Starmer minus 22. That's basically lower than the last time we checked. So Sunak has gone down by another 6 points, and Starmer's gone down by another 8 points. So Starmer's gone down actually lower in terms of deeper than Rishi Sunak, but Rishi Sunak is just completely unpopular. It's completely chaotic. But again, this could be good news. This could be good news for example, not just new parties to rise up, but even the Tory party that still has about 5 or 6 good Conservatives in it, and they still decided to remain patient. There is still an opportunity. Maybe not instantly, because there's a deep cultural problem with the Conservative machine, the Tory machine, and there is a chance that they could restart and fresh and do a complete rebuilding of the whole thing. But again, I'm not completely optimistic. I'm just saying on paper it is possible. Guido said that despite looking cheerier today with the good news from Tata investing and declining inflation, Rishi Sunak's personal approval ratings have fallen to their lowest level since he became Prime Minister. I bet they miss Boris Johnson now, the Tories, with almost 65% of the country viewing him unfavorably. According to YouGov, pinch of salt obviously, just 1 in 4 have a favorable view of him, leaving a net approval of minus 40, down 6 points on the last poll. Keir's net approval has also declined by 8 points as he sits on minus 22. There is one small silver lining for Sunak. Conservative voters do hold him a net favorable view of their leader. Well, I hope so. Imagine if you're a loyal Tory and you're still a Tory, and a Tory member, Tory supporter, and say, well, yeah, I hate everything about the party. That will be quite problematic. But at the same time, we did say YouGov, pinch of salt, but it's the same YouGov poll that also has Keir Starmer down. So if for a left-wing leader or left-wing party, you don't do well in a YouGov poll, you have an issue. So Rishi Sunak going down doesn't mean that Keir Starmer is popular. It simply means that they're both hated by the public. So the next election is going to be absolutely fascinating. If smaller parties don't perform well, then it's absolutely their fault. And of course, it's not going to be an easy ride because the mainstream media needs to give them a platform to promote their message. But it's the one opportunity the smaller parties have to actually challenge the establishment. I don't mean they have to get a majority. I'm simply meaning they have to perform much better than the previous elections. So if they don't do well, as in if they flop it, if they do not have the enough manpower, if they don't do the work and they get the result they deserve, it is their fault. There's no excuse for smaller parties to mess it up again. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know who you're going to be potentially supporting in the next election. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.